Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Saints going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And brings up third down. Third down at 8 now. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. they'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake. McCarron. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the offense has it first and 10. McCarron to throw once more. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Flushed out right. He can run. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
McCarron. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They fake the give. Now McCarron. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
McCarron now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Got to be careful here. Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down following the run. To throw here, Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Here's McCarron to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
McCarron on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Returning it, John Ross. Oh, twisting away. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First and 10 for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Andy Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is McCarron. It's caught left side by Cooks. And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now McCarron. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's McCarron. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Alex Anzalone from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Dalton throwing on second down. He's going to go for a big play down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't.
It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's second down. Dalton looking. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A big-time return there. 40 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fresh set of downs here. To throw, McCarron. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
second down. Here's McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on third and long.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
All right, here we go. 319. Leopard. Leopard. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it again with Kamara. And some space here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Leopard. Leopard.
Now it's McCarron off play action. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now McCarron throwing on second. And Cooks has it over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
To throw is McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. fake. McCarron. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Coleman, 69 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Rolling to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Taking on the midfield logo. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On the ground, this is Kamara. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Toss play, Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now in Cincinnati. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Saints on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Saints on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They go screen. This is Ingram. Past the 20. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Lutz's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Shedding the tackle. And he's got room. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go! Leopard!
begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Give. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. He gets it to Cooks. They can't tackle him. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 14 yards that time for number 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go now.
Kamara trying the right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Coming left is Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Saints on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12. Now McCarron. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. A win would be their first of the young season. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at